Okay, so suppose this is a book which I'm having, and I want to insert header and footer, different headers and footers for every chapter. For that, what I need to do first of all, I have to divide all the chapters into different sections. But before that, I'm going to insert a page number at the bottom of every page. So go to insert, then go to page numbers, and at the bottom of page, I'm just simply inserting the page numbers like this, and it will be treated as a footer. Okay, now after every chapter I have to divide and keep a different section. So suppose here after page 9, first chapter is finished and now second chapter is getting started. So here I'll put a section break. So for that, go to page layout, and these are the different types of break. You can put page break, you can put column break, you can put text wrapping, and I'm going to put a section break. But before that, I just wanted to tell you what is the difference between a page break and a column break. So for that, I'm opening a different document. Suppose the content which is after this, after my cursor, from here I want to shift to the next page, then I can simply use a page break option. Go to insert tab, sorry, go to page layout tab, and there is an option of break. You can choose a normal page break. The content will go to the next page. Okay, now check what is column break. So for column break, you have to choose this option column and divide your page into two columns, or divide your page into three columns. Like this, you can divide the content of your page into columns. Right now, I have converted my content into three columns. The whole document will appear like this only. So this is how you can insert a page break and a column break. Now, what is section break? So I'm coming back to this, and here after this I'm inserting a section break of next page. So here we have inserted a section break, and similarly after chapter 2 also again I'm inserting a section break. From here chapter 3 is getting started, so here I'll put a section break. Go to break and then section break. Now the content is shifted to the next page, chapter 3, and similarly I am inserting till chapter number 4. So I think from here chapter number 4 is getting started. Okay, after this now I have to again insert a section break. So we have inserted section break in 4 different chapters now, and I want to give a different header to my each chapter with the name of the chapter. So first of all, for that I'm going to insert a header. Go to insert, go to header, and put a header. And here I'm going to write, I'm going to the first page first. Click here, and now I'm going to insert the header. Now here I will write basic HTML commands, and click on close header. Now let us check that all the pages, header means the portion of the page which will always get repeated on every page without even adding again and again. So let us check the next page now. On second, this is second page. On second page also the same heading is coming. Then third page, fourth page, fifth page, sixth page, seventh page, eighth, and this is the ninth page. And after ninth page we are getting started with a new chapter. But right now the same heading will come on the next page also. Basic HTML commands is coming, but here I have to change the header because I have divided my pages, divided my whole document into sections according to my chapters. Section one was from chapter 1 only. Section 2 is getting started from chapter 2, and section 3 is getting started from chapter 3, and so on. So here in this section now I want to change the heading or the header, you can say. So for that you have to click here, then go to page layout, click on header, go to edit header, and now there is an option of link to previous. By default it will already link your document with the previous page, but if you want to split it and you want to divide it into according to your sections, because as it is showing from here section 2 is getting started, so if you want to change this change it, then you can click on this button, link to previous. As soon as you will click on this button, link to previous, the link will get disconnected, and this page and the previous page is not connected now. So you can write a different heading here. For example, I'm writing the name of the chapter, that is list in HTML, and close header now, and let us check. Now again on the next page, list in HTML is coming. On every page list in HTML is coming. Now let us check the headings, the headers of the first page of the first chapter. It is basic HTML commands only. So this is the difference. If you will divide your document, if you divide your book into different sections, then you can give different headers to each section also. Like I have given section 1, all the pages are having the same headers, that is basic HTML commands. And similarly after page 10, chapter 2 is getting started, here onwards all the pages are having a same header, that is list in HTML. Now in before starting my third chapter, again I want to change the header. So again repeat the same thing, go to insert tab, click on header, then go to edit header and click on link to previous button, so that the link will get disconnected, the pages will get disconnected. And now write here the name of chapter. Now onwards from this section, all the other sections will have the same header. Similarly, you can make the different headers for every chapter. This is a way we can use headers and footers. Header means the content which will get repeated on every page without typing again and again, and the footer means the content which will automatically get repeated every time at the end of the page. For example, the page numbers are coming, but I don't want that the page number should be different for every section, because if it is a book, then page number should be in continuation till the end of the book. So I have not divided into sections this time. The page numbers, this is the first page and the page number is 1, and I'm going to the last page now and checking the page number, that is 91. So this is how you can also give a different page numbers to each section. But if you are creating a book, then it is always recommendable to give a common page number, and the page number should be in continuation only. This is how we can give different headers and footers, and how we can use page breaks. So page breaks, we have seen these are the different types of breaks. You can give a column break, you can give a page break, you can give a section break like this also, which I have shown you in the class.